Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. JC here, and Codex time, though. Oh, okay. No, there are some primary entries. So, Talky Man's going to be doing some talking, and I have to be quiet because I do have to still adjust his voice ever so slightly in editing.
Immediately founded by notorious Batarian slaver Solum Dalsera, the Blue Suns began as a Skillian Verge protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the system's Alliance Navy, Dalsera beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cellmate and brilliant con artist Bernard Legit's Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Dalsera incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Suns sells its captives as slaves, no Blue Suns employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Suns members sport the company logo in tattoo form, removed during assignments and reapplied at mission end. Brainchild of Asari Commando Jonas Sideris, Eclipse was incorporated as a proactive security company. Influenced by Asari and Solarian military doctrine, Eclipse specializes in sabotage, assassination, and personal and organizational security. Although Citadel governments regard the corporation with suspicion, it's embraced in the Skillian Verge and Terminus systems. Early on, Sideris sought government contracts to establish market share against the better-established Blue Suns. Her agency scored a galactic PR coup by retaking several space stations captured by the Anhur People's Liberation Army and neutralizing its leaders, a victory Eclipse's marketing department never ceases trumpeting. Based on Omega Station, Eclipse controls nearly 20% of the asteroid's real estate. Its services range from mech repair to open warfare, although assassination is reserved for meeting wider, longer-term company goals. For instance, preemptive strikes against pirates, rather than murdering spouses for insurance money. Despite numerous reports, Eclipse denies sabotaging or kidnapping business rivals. Originally a small Terminus Systems Vorcha gang, the Blood Pack was transformed into a legion by visionary Krogan battlemaster Gunnar Rang. Exiled for striking a female in anger, Rang obsessed over reclaiming his lost status. Leading the Vorcha Pack as a pirate crew, Rang cultivated recruits and infamy for a decade before incorporating his fighters as a security company across the Skillian Verge. His notoriety ensured his initial public offering for investors made him rich beyond most Krogan's dreams. Rang returned triumphantly to his clan, rallying elders, Krogan hordes, and their firepower and biotic support toward professional violence in the Terminus systems. Banned from Citadel space, the Blood Pack bribes its way through spaceports into armed conflicts across the galaxy. Priding themselves for accepting otherwise untouchable contracts, the Blood Pack rejects bodyguarding and security in favor of cases requiring minimal oversight and maximal violence.
Sounds very Krogan. Anything else? No. No primaries. Any secondaries? Yes. I think it's actually... It is. It's the gunship. Okay. Ships and vehicles. The A-61 Mantis gunship. Workhorse of mercenary bands throughout the galaxy, the Mantis is a two-man vectored thrust aircraft that excels in close air support roles. Highly modular in construction, the Mantis can be reconfigured as a low-altitude gunship, a fighter, a high-altitude bomber, or even a single-stage to orbit spaceplane that can engage enemy craft around a planet or space station. The only role that the Mantis cannot perform is that of a true deep space fighter, as it has no FTL drive. So it's a jack of all trades, master of absolutely nothing. First rolled off the assembly lines in 2170, the Mantis remains in service in dozens of armed forces across the galaxy. It is most commonly used as air support in pitched ground battles in a configuration that sports 2 pods of Inferno PKRs, precision kill rockets, and a chin-mounted M350 mass accelerator cannon. Basically, the configuration we fought in the previous episode. Its kinetic barriers, thermal decoy systems, and electronic countermeasures suit make the Mantis far less vulnerable to surface-to-air attacks than previous generations of aircraft. Like most modern planes, the Mantis uses an element 0 core to ease the load of the engines and with a mass effect field, allowing it to take off vertically or hover in place using minimal fuel. This also gives it a far greater range and speed than the helicopters and jump jet aircraft that once filled its niche. A Mantis can take off from Baton Rouge, reach Moscow in a few hours, fly a ground attack mission, and return home before having to refuel. Right. That would make sense if I knew the distances involved. I know where Moscow is. It's lovely when you drop name places for things that are like, where? What? Do what? It's like in adverts when they say, yes, this is a XYZ, like an American football field. It's like, what? Like, I know what that is, I'm English. Using measurements and places that people assume everybody else knows, but chances are there's a good portion of them that don't know what you're going on about. Meh. Right. Yeah, no, that's it. Codex is finished. We're done. It was only those entries. It's a nice short bit of audio torture for you all. And on that note, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC, out.